We now have with us online TNA parliamentarian Mr. N. Raviraj. Good morning, Mr. Raviraj.
Good morning, Lasan sir.
Thank you for joining Newsline. Mr. Raviraj, the JVP's D-Day has come, whether or not it's going to quit the government. That announcement is expected to be made later this morning. But the newspapers also say that the government has now decided to bring the joint mechanism proposal to Parliament for debate and possibly approval. How do you see this development of the government to bring the proposal to Parliament before the President signs it?
I see, Lasandra, this is going to be another fertile exercise, and also, especially at this juncture, when there is this kind of pressure and this kind of agitation that are going in this country, and this is going to exaggerate the situation, and thereby the problem will be not solved. And President has all the powers, and she knows her party is supporting, UNB is supporting, TNA is supporting. Why is it going to prolong this agony? And the people are suffering, and every day there are protests. We are also doing protests for the sake of joint mechanism, and people are against it also doing protests. Ultimately, the normal people are suffering, and you see, last 2-3 weeks, we have nothing that's been done in this country, in every aspect. So, Lasandra, without going for these matters, and when you go to the Parliament, this will be another show like year 2000 Constitution being brought. Of course, Constitution had been to the Parliament, and you know what happened that day. So these are things. President has enough. He has the power. And when she was dissolving the Parliament, last government was dissolved. She just dissolved it without anybody's notice. So these are things she has to do for the sake of this country. And we feel this is going to really accelerate the situation, and thereby the people of this country is going to suffer.
Mr. Raviraj, are you saying that the President should first then sign the agreement before bringing it to Parliament?
Just President, she as the executive president of this country. This has nothing to do with the law of this country. This is some kind of mechanism just to do some work or for the tsunami relief. It's a purely an administrative structure. If you go through the draft, you will find there is nothing that concerned about the political issue of this country. So why you have delayed this?
Are we to take it then, Mr. Raviraj, that the TNA will oppose any move to bring it to Parliament before the President signs it?
Of course, Lavender, I cannot comment on that because we have to meet with our party. Our party members have to be consulted, and we have to have a discussion on this matter because it's a new thing that is being brought in now. But anyway, I am personally of the view this is not necessary. It's not a issue that is needed at this juncture, and we appeal the President to go at it. Now, how many days that have been given postpone, and what we are doing ultimately, we are losing a lot. Therefore, Lavender, I have to say that the TNA members of Parliament have to be, we have to have a meeting and we will discuss the issue since it's a new matter.
Mr. Raviraj, according to the newspaper, the President had given an assurance to the TNA delegation that met her, I believe, on Sunday, that she would not bring this to Parliament because it would only aggravate the problem. Would that be correct?
Of course, this is the assurance that she has given to the leaders who met with her on last Sunday. Of course, I was not in that delegation. I was in just at that time. So it was she has given this kind of assurance. It is generally the President always say something, and then of course it's a matter that she postpones it or she doesn't do this. But I hope at least this is enough. We have suffered enough. Our country is suffering enough. Our economy is going down. Every day, day by day, the prices are going up. If these people who are opposing this matter should realize this reality. They should see this reality. If they really want a country, if they are really thinking for the people, they should look into this matter and support the President to go ahead with this joint mechanism. After all, what is this? This is going to, this is a relief work that to be carried on for the people who have suffered immensely by the tsunami attack on us. So this is the thing we have to think about.
Mr. Raviraj, thank you for speaking to Newsline. That was TNA parliamentarian Mr. Raviraj. We now have with us online spokesperson for the United National Party, Professor G.L. Pires. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining Newsline. Professor, newspaper reports indicate today that the government is planning to bring the joint mechanism proposal to Parliament for approval. Now, the United National Party leader, Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe, met with the president earlier in the week. There were also reports that the UNP had said that it will not try to derail the government over this issue. You yourself made that announcement yesterday. In that backdrop, how do you see this move by the government to bring this proposal to Parliament, and what would the UNP's position be?
I think it's one more attempt at evasion. The constitutional system that we have in our country assigns certain duties to the executive, other functions and responsibilities to the legislature. This is a matter that falls squarely within the ambit of the executive. So it is for the president to make a decision. We have made that abundantly clear. Bringing it before Parliament is a totally meaningless exercise. Parliament has no role in this matter at all. President Jayawardena did not bring the Indo-Sri Lanka Accord to Parliament before signing it, nor did Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe bring the CFA to Parliament before it was signed. So the President must fulfill her own responsibility. She cannot continue to refuse to make decisions. She must basically do her job. That is what we would have to say about that.
Professor, the TNA member of Parliament, Mr. Raviraj, also voiced concern about the decision of the government to bring this before Parliament and said he was personally opposed to such a move since it would only help aggravate the issue. Now, there were earlier media reports that Mr. Ranil Wickremesinghe himself had indicated that the UNP would not back any move to bring this to Parliament before the President signs it. In fact, that the UNP would even boycott the sessions if that was to be the case. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that is a logical course of action. I mean, there's no need for us to participate in what is basically a farcical exercise. We would detach ourselves from it. We would boycott the proceedings simply because Parliament